Okay, so you know running a small business is tough, right? And taking it online can feel, well, pretty overwhelming. But what if you had a clear step-by-step roadmap? In this explainer, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're breaking down the 4 essential stages every single e-commerce business needs to master, from getting your money right all the way to building a brand that customers absolutely love. So let's jump right in. So what's the big secret? What really separates an online business that's crushing it from one that just fizzles out? Is it just luck? Nope, not at all. The real difference is having a plan, a solid foundation, and a smart strategy. And that's exactly what we're going to build together today. So here it is. This is the roadmap for your journey. We've broken it down into 4 key stages. We're going to start with your financial foundation, then move on to mastering daily operations. After that, we'll learn how to work smarter with data. And finally, we'll get to the really fun part, building a lasting brand. Let's get going. Section 1. Laying your financial foundation. Let's just be real for a second. If the money isn't right, nothing else matters. This is the absolute bedrock of your entire e-commerce business. It's what keeps you alive, and it's what's going to fuel your growth. Okay, this right here, this is a huge trap so many new businesses fall into. Your books, your spreadsheets, they might show you're making a profit, but if you don't have actual cash in the bank to pay your suppliers or your team, you're in deep trouble. You have to remember, profit is just a number on a page. Cash flow is the oxygen your business needs to breathe, day in and day out. So, how do we protect that oxygen supply? Well, you start by avoiding these common financial landmines. Seriously, mixing your personal and business accounts, that's just a recipe for chaos. Poor record keeping, you're basically flying blind. And delaying your invoices, you're essentially giving your customers an interest-free loan with your own money. Each one of these can sink a growing business. And getting this stuff right isn't just about avoiding disaster. It actually builds bridges to your future. Things like proper GST compliance, for example, aren't just a chore you have to do. It sends a powerful signal to banks and investors that you are a serious, credible business. That makes it so much easier to get funding when you're ready to scale up. All right, so once our finances are solid, we can move into the engine room of the business. The second stage is all about mastering daily operations, basically building the efficient systems that keep everything running smoothly day after day. Now, don't let a term like reorder level scare you off. It sounds super technical, but it's really just a simple little formula that answers a huge question. When should I order more stuff? It stops you from guessing by looking at your daily sales and how long it takes your supplier to deliver. Get this right, and you'll never miss a sale again because you're out of stock. And to keep that engine running smoothly, you need a dashboard, right? Well, think of these 5 things as the gauges you absolutely have to check every single week. They tell you everything you need to know, from your overall sales health to how fast your stock is moving, and even if you have a problem with a specific product. Each one tells a crucial part of your business's story. And all of this leads to a really important question. Are you flying blind? Is just guessing on things like inventory actually costing you real money? Because when you guess wrong, you end up with a pile of stock you can't sell, and you have to offer huge discounts just to get rid of it. And that just eats away at your profits. So how do we stop guessing? Well, the answer is by moving on to Section 3, working smarter with data. This is the game changer. This is how we turn that guesswork into actual measurable growth, by making data your new best friend. I know. AI and automation sound like huge, scary corporate buzzwords, but honestly, they're not. At its heart, it's just about using smart tools to handle the repetitive, boring tasks for you. Think of it like hiring a digital assistant who works 24/7, never makes a mistake, and lets you focus on the stuff that actually grows your business. So you're probably thinking, okay, where do I even start? It's actually pretty simple. You start right here with these low-hanging fruit. Automate your billing so you get paid faster. Automate your inventory so you never run out of stock. You can even set up a simple chatbot to answer basic customer questions while you're asleep. Each one of these is a small step that has a massive impact. And if you're still not convinced, let's talk about the real cost of ignoring data. It's wasted money, plain and simple. You end up with dead stock gathering dust on a shelf. You run discounts that kill your profit margins, and you pour cash into marketing that just doesn't work. Data is your shield against all of this. Look, becoming data-driven doesn't mean you have to be glued to a spreadsheet 24/7. It's all about creating a simple rhythm, a routine, a quick check on your orders every day, a deeper dive into your marketing every week, a monthly review of your profits, and then a big picture strategy session once a quarter.
This simple cadence turns data from a chore into your secret weapon.
Okay, so we've got our money right, our operations are smooth, we're using data. All of that leads us to the final and maybe the most important stage, building a lasting brand. This isn't just about logos and colors. This is about creating true loyalty, a real connection that turns a one-time buyer into a fan for life. And this quote really nails it. When people trust your brand, it's not just about who's got the lowest price anymore. They choose you because of your quality, because they connect with your story, because they know you'll take care of them. This is how you escape that constant race to the bottom on price and build a business that's truly built to last. So how do you do that in a practical way? Well, a fantastic first step is to set up a brand store on a marketplace like Flipkart. Think of it as your own little shop inside the bigger mall, a dedicated space where you can tell your story, show off your products, and really create a unique experience without all the noise from competitors. The process is usually really straightforward, as you can see here. So what are the ingredients of a really strong brand? Think of it like this chart. It's these 5 pieces all working together. You need a consistent look and feel. You absolutely need high-quality photos. You live and die by your customer reviews. You need a story that connects with people. And you have to provide amazing customer service. When you nail all 5, that's when the magic happens. And if you want a super simple cheat sheet, here it is, the do's versus the don'ts. On the do side, it's all about being consistent, being authentic, and being responsive. On the don't side, these are the shortcuts that kill trust. And please, don't just copy your competitors. Telling your own story is what will make you memorable. So, are you feeling fired up and ready to go? The best part is, getting started on a platform like Flipkart is way easier than you might think. As long as you have your main documents ready, your GSTIN, PAN card, and bank account, you can often get registered for free and be up and running in about a week. Plus, there are usually dedicated support teams to help you out. And that's the journey. See, it's not magic, it's not luck. E-commerce success is a logical path. You start with that solid financial foundation, you build on it with efficient operations, you make it smarter with data, and you make it last by building a brand that people truly care about.
Okay, we've given you the roadmap. It's all laid out for you. The question now is, what are you going to do with it? Looking at these 4 stages, foundation, operations, data, and brand, what is the one single thing you can do this week to start moving your business forward? Pick one, just one, and start your journey today.